he been on Oprah?
What?
Have you
Yeah,
been
I
on
did find it.
Oprah? No, they don't sell their magazines anymore.
That's crazy.
I'm not sure. Didn't we Google that?
Ronald Reagan, or Agent T as he was called when he was an FBI agent. Today I'm going to talk to you about Ronald Reagan's achievements both before presidency and throughout both of his presidential terms. As an FBI agent, Reagan, along with his first wife, Jane Wyman, aimed to expose anyone that believed to side with the communist views. According to History.com and Biography.com, Ronald Reagan was the 40th President of the United States, and he served in the United States military. He was never able to go overseas due to his poor eyesight. Prior to presidency, he was the governor of California. He won over a lot of people while running for governor with his famous sayings, "Send the welfare bums back to work," and "Clean up the mess at Berkeley." Reagan called in over 2,000 National Guard soldiers in order to patrol Berkeley campus due to the violence that the protesters were causing on Bloody Tuesday. He signed the Therapeutic Abortion Act in 1967 in order to lower the amount of abortions that were being done by unlicensed professionals. He later stated that he regretted signing the act because he was, in fact, pro-life. Reagan strongly supported capital punishment but was held back by the Supreme Court of California. There was only one major killing that occurred during his time as governor in California. As stated previously, he was not a fan of welfare and constantly spoke about the need for less governmental regulation. He helped reform California's state budget by raising the taxes, and he put a hold on hiring any more governmental workers for a long span of time to help bring their budget back up. He served as President of the United States from 1981 to 1989 and was the oldest president to ever be elected into office at the age of 69. He was a strong advocate for Republican views, but earlier, before his presidency, had stood for Democratic views. He stated that he had changed his view because he felt the communist supporters were very strong on the Democratic side. As the oldest president of the U.S., he constantly aimed to rid of the communist influence. He stood for lowering taxes and to lower the amount of governmental spending. He fought the public sector labor and cut down on the domestic spending in his first term. Reagan survived an assassination attempt outside the Washington Hilton Hotel in the first 69 days of his first term as president. He was shot in the chest and lower right arm. Due to the great medical attention, his punctured lung didn't keep him down long, and he continued to lead another strong term as president after only 2 weeks in the hospital. During his second term, he helped end the Cold War after World War II. The bombing of Libya also occurred during his second term. He permitted airstrikes on seven different locations in order to gain control. The Iran-Contra affair also occurred during his second term. Reagan supported the trade of guns in hopes of freeing 7 American hostages. He did not like the Soviet Union by any means and spoke a very famous speech where he challenged the Soviet Union leader to tear down the Berlin Wall. A few months after his second term ended, the Berlin Wall did in fact come down. Throughout his entire presidency, he addressed nuclear weapons in order to make Americans both prepared in case of emergency, but also to keep enemies at bay. When Medicare came into the picture, Reagan warned America against it. He feared that America would be overcome by socialism. He was also a strong advocate for gun rights. He was a member of the National Rifle Association until he died. Most say that he left office with as much respect as FDR did. He died in 2004 due to pneumonia and Alzheimer's disease at the age of 93. Today I talked about Ronald Reagan's many achievements both before presidency and during his 2 terms. Reagan constantly fought for conservative views and aimed to keep America safe and financially stable. Thank you.